And speaking of a woman I really don't like, here's AOC.
We have a crisis of missing and murdered Indigenous and Black women in the United States. Today, I want to discuss part of this crisis that is all too often overlooked, but whose evidence shows that there's a very meaningful connection here. The correlation between fossil fuel extraction sites and abductions and murders of Indigenous women across the United States.
What the high hell do you even want me to say about that? What can I even do with this? I mean, the woman is purposely wearing big glasses to look smart. That's number one. Like, she just puts on can I get the biggest glasses possible? The people are starting to realize I'm an idiot. Okay, yes, the big issue around fossil fuels is something related to Black women and Indigenous people being kidnapped or something like that. These people, they are such unserious clowns. It's I have nothing else to say about that clip. Here's more. On AOC, she did a little, what was this, a TikTok or I think it's an Instagram video. She's doing the Biden whisper thing now, which is even creepier than when he does it.
Tell you a secret. Most people don't really know what capitalism is. Most people don't even know what socialism is. But most people are not capitalists because they don't have capitalist money. They're not billionaires. Sometimes the label doesn't matter as much as just talking about policies. That's easier to understand. Do you think people should die because they can't afford insulin? Do you think that fossil fuel CEO should decide whether the planet gets set on fire? Me neither.
C-word. C-word. That's what she is, but I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it, but that's what she is. She is a liar. She is a full-blown socialist in our government. And she is lying about what capitalism is, the idea that you have to be a billionaire to be a capitalist. I want you, everybody watching this right now, everyone in this room, gentlemen in this room, could we all think about our grandparents for a second and our great-grandparents, who all came here from different places, whether they came from Eastern Europe or whether they came from North Africa or whether they came from Canada or anywhere else. The story of America is people who basically came with nothing, came through Ellis Island or came through some other border, came with nothing but a dream, that there was a place of freedom that was based on capitalism. The idea that if you work hard, that the government will get out of your way enough so that you can live freely. And that is the greatest, excuse me, that is the greatest dream. Just a sec, I'm having a Hillary Clinton moment. That is the greatest dream that probably has ever happened in the history of the world. And she wants to destroy that. These people came here with nothing. And then you had an idea. I'd like to open up a restaurant. I'd like to sell rubber bands. I'd like to whatever, literally anything. And you can do it here. And there's still a chance to do it here. And that's why we're still the envy of the world. And that's why these socialists never leave. So she's a liar. She's a socialist. It's an embarrassment that she's part of the government. And we got to vote these people out so that we can end this national nightmare that we are part of. They are trying to upend the economy. They are trying to ruin the thing that is the greatest thing because they hate the thing, because they think they own the world. And they do not. They do not. But if we give it to them, they will. That's where we're at.
Most people don't really know what capitalism is. Most people don't even know what socialism is. But most people are not capitalists because they don't have capitalist money. They're not billionaires. The label doesn't matter as much as just talking about policies. That's easier to understand. Do you think people should die because they can't afford insulin?
No. You got the wrong house.